Hi everyone, we're the ECB team and today we're gonna react on Eurovision 2026 entries. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
So this time it will be all about Switzerland, the country that hosted last year Eurovision is now back again, and this year they had internally selected Veronica Fusaro with the song Alice. Let's see what do we think about that song. Vani, may you go first, please.
Sure. Um, Switzerland, the host of last year's Eurovision, and I do think they're going again in a very unique direction. Uh, I don't think we have seen a song in Eurovision like this before. It's not exactly the hard rock song or the main pop song. It's a situation between these two. I do think that this song is perfect, if you ask me. There is everything is perfection. The message of the song is so iconic. I think many people have been resonated with that message. There's a girl who sees her loved one marrying a man. So this is like a really painful situation for some people. And I do think that this song is great artistically. Probably getting the artistic award of the year from me, if you are. Um, Everything is to the point. So complicated. I think it might be a little bit overcomplicated for televoting to process. But I do see a very rare aesthetic of quality, amazing voice, a very nice, deep, uh, lyrical presence, vocal presence, the song, the guitar, the everything blends in so well. And I personally have nothing wrong to say. This is for me what we call music, art. Not sure if it's 100% suitable for Eurovision, but I don't care at all. It's a perfect entry for me. One of the best songs Switzerland has ever sent. Perfection, amazingness. Wow. Thank you.
Wow, such a positive way to start your video. Alice, Alice, Alice. So I think not the only song carrying a women name this year. We also have Michelle, we have Alice, some will say Bella, etc., etc. Yeah, I would classify it as a dark, atmospheric pop rock song. It's really radio friendly, by the way, and I'm saying it as a positive thing. Uh, I think it's really sincere, and as you said, I think the message of the song is like easy to connect, like a love that wasn't fulfilled. There is like kind of this LGBT linkage, which is I think it's important in our Eurovision Song Contest in general. Um, I really like the way that they just picked a ready song in the sense that it was released in her recent album in October. She submitted that one with the additional two tracks of her latest album. This was picked. So actually, the song was already out in October, and then it was like revamped to like give it a, let's say, better production, things like that. Uh, the video clip is really storytelling as well. I'm really curious to see how they're gonna reflect it on stage. I know, by the way, the stage director of that one will be the one who has done Heroes by Mons, as well as Luan Mamo and many and Cha Cha Cha. So many of the, let's say, highly notable records entries of Eurovision. Um, I think it's really well written, I must say. Like the lyrics, like I live in your head and I know you really, really want that much and all those things. Like it's well really written, and it's not the case for all the Eurovision entries in general. I find it really authentic, original, faithful to her artistic vision. It's like a real artistic song, not like necessarily Eurovision oriented, for good and for bad. Production is kind of modern. It's minimalist but effective. I think I have spoken about that one in other videos as well. But I was really keen to get female rock song for years, and finally I got such. Actually, it's rock, a classical rock, but not too aggressive. And I find it as a positive thing because I think that many people who even like rock, but it's not their favorite genre, might relate to that one positively. I just wonder, it's an open question whether it's not too specific or too subtle for Eurovision because it doesn't scream for, any attention. It doesn't have like a clear hook. Um, so I'm a bit afraid for that one, I must already say. But yeah, I really like her style, the genre. I think the staging will be something really dark black. That's how I see it. I wonder whether they're gonna bring such a girl like Alice to the stage. It's really curious as well. But as I imagine Veronica Fusaro, I think it will be something really intimate, maybe mainly about lights and vision. That's how I like imagine the staging. I think for Switzerland, it's good news that the jury are back to the semifinals. That's how I have to sum it up. But yeah, on personal level, I like the song. It's not my favorite one, but it's the one that I feel really connected to. I really appreciate the musicality of that. And yeah, we need more songs like that in Eurovision. So well done, Veronica. Well done, Switzerland. All right. So let's just remind all of us that Switzerland will compete in semi-final two in the first half of the show. The exact running order is not known to date. Vani, do you think Switzerland will qualify for the final this year?
Well, tends to be a bit challenging one in that case, but I do think that Switzerland will qualify to the final after all, mainly because of the jury support, but I can also see in this song being really supported by the televoting as well, because it has the radio vibe, as you said earlier. It if you ask me, I can imagine it being the next snap of Eurovision for this year or Deslocado that was last year. And why not? I tend to believe it will qualify and end in the places 15 to 20, something like that. I truly hope it ends much higher though, but that's your vision. What about you?
Wow, I'm really torn about that one. I think like we have spoken about that offline, Vani, just today, but I found semifinal two as like of Eurovision 2026 as one of the
Yeah.
toughest semis ever to predict. Really, like I feel a lot of songs are exactly in the same level with the same appeal, even for a jury split, televote split. So I think it's really gonna be emergent by 1 point, 2 points, something like that. It's gonna be a set story for several acts. Um, I don't know. I'm in the middle. I'm 50-50. I have a strong fear that it will be exactly 11th in the semi. I'm sorry, and I hope I'm wrong. But I don't know. I see like, kind of powerful, independent woman. We had Andrea from North Macedonia. We have Dilia from Iceland. Uh, all of them ended exactly in the 11th place of the semi. I'm really afraid she will be the next one. Aiko as well, Aiko from Czechia. Don't forget her. Actually, I also find that song really Aiko one because she also like on that, margin of pop and rock. So I could have. I'm gonna say something strange, but I know we are in the prediction phase, but for some reason, I found the Swiss song really fit to be sent by Czechia, and the Czech song to be really fit to be sent by Switzerland this
Yeah,
year.
I agree.
I don't know, like it's really Czech vibe song, and the Swiss song is really
Yeah,
and vice versa. I
sure.
mean, I don't know. Just I have to share that. But yeah, I tend to. I think it's 50-50. For sure, she will get much more support from the jury. Some of the public might vote for that one. Problem is that it's not the only rock song in that semi. You also have, for example, Norway, and this semi has some pearls as well. It's a different vibe of rock, I agree. I prefer that one, by the way. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I can't really decide. Sorry, but I have that fear of 11th place. I hope I'm wrong. We'll get back to that in May and see. All right, now it's time to grant our scores. Vani, please.
It's one of the very rare cases I give the 10 out of 10 for Switzerland. Yeah, I have nothing to say. It's perfect.
Wow, amazing.
And if it doesn't qualify, I'll cry. I can
Oh,
tell.
now I wanted to qualify even more. I'm gonna grant it 8.5. It's one of my biggest score. First listen, I thought, all right, that's okay. But when I, had the time to focus on the lyrics, on the vocal ability, etc., I found that one really special, and I like it. I like the whole concept, the idea, the message, the vocals. have nothing bad to say about it. It's not 10 or 9 for me because there are some older songs which I prefer a bit more. But yeah, definitely one of the high quality songs of that year. Well done, Switzerland. All right. So let's wish good luck to Veronica performing Alice in semifinal 2 in the first half of the show. Guys, tell us in the comments below. What do you think about the Swiss entry this year? Do you think Switzerland will keep on qualifying this year as well? Subscribe to our channel here below to get notified on any new video. You can find us on ecb.com, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, and basically everywhere. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.